welcome back to part 3 of my 5-part series on how to solve Rubik's Cube. We just finished how to solve the cross, and now we're going to see how to solve the edges. This is our goal for the end. We want the white face to be finished, and for each corner to be in their correct place. If you haven't seen part 1 and part 2, which explain how to get to the cross and what the cube is, please go check them out. It's really nice, and you need to know that before you get to this. So now let's get to this. We have finished the cross on this, and we know we have some edges inserted, but they're not in the right spots. To see where the edge has to go, we look at the corner, a white corner on the top. If you have no corners on the top, I'll explain that further. But first, there's this white corner on the top. So it has green and orange on the top. It has white, green, and orange. So we look for the green and orange centers. We look for the non-white, i.e., green and orange centers. These two. And then we move it so it's directly above of where it has to go. Now we put white on the top, and now we do this simple move count: R prime, D prime, R, D, and that inserts it right there. So if I'm going to do that again, R prime, D prime, R, D. R prime, D prime, R, D. IR prime, D prime, R, D. And you want to also do D again. No, D again. Okay, shoot. I'm an idiot. Sorry. You want to do R prime, D prime, R, D, R prime, D prime, R, D. Now we look at the next corner. This is the red and green pair. Green corner. So we look for the red green centers right here. So we know it has to go right there. As according to this, has to go there. So we move it to there. So it's directly above the spot where it has to go. Once again, put Y on the top, and then R prime, D prime, R, D, and that inserted in. Now we have the orange and blue center on top. So we look for it. Look for the two orange and blue centers. Move the thing towards it. Undo. Then put R white on the top. R prime, D prime, R, D. 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 And now we have the last corner on the top. This is already in this location because everything else is done. So we can just do the formula again. R prime, D prime, R, D, and that's it. We finished the first face. Now you can have some places where you can have these two swapped. So when there is no white corners on the top, what you're gonna do is pick one that doesn't have the two correct colors. As you see, these are correct colors. Sorry, these two for this corner, it's the correct place. But this is not in its correct place, and neither is this. Now for this, we just want to repeat the algorithm. R prime, D prime, R, D. Now this is out. We can look for its location now. So it's right here. We can just turn it around. R prime, D prime, R, D. R prime, D prime, R, D. R prime, D prime, R, D. And that's about done. If I just finish this. And that's it. That's the white face done. If you still can't find white edges, you can just keep on repeating the algorithm that I showed you. But that is it for episode 3. Tune back for episode 4 on how to do the second layer. Anyways, thanks for watching.